So you trust your partner, right? Especially on Valentine's Day, the day of love, or, well, do you? Well, there's a lot of couples who want to make sure that they can clear the air, make sure there's nothing but honesty between each other. And there's an expert in town to help you out with that. David Goldberg runs Executive Protection Group, and he's a polygrapher. And he has strapped in over 100 couples in just the last year to find out if there's any sort of infidelity or any other deception going on. And you have to give the bad news to somebody, and have you run into some pretty bad reactions?
Oh, yeah, I give it to both of them, and I prepare both of them prior to. I don't take this lightly, and I prepare both parties ahead of time. So I tell them to prepare themselves for both good news and bad news, and I tell them that both parties will know the results immediately that day. Or that evening, whatever, depends on when the polygraph test will be administered. And I tell them that when I come out and tell them that there'll be no arguing, no, screaming matches, no fighting at that point. Of course, that doesn't always occur.
I would imagine. Now, you've seen relationships end and flourish right in front of you, haven't you?
Absolutely, 100%. You're absolutely right, Troy. I see a lot. I've just like you read in the paper, I've seen rings thrown. I've seen chairs thrown in my office. I've seen people get up and get ready to assault each other, where I've had to step in. So, yeah, I've seen the emotion gamut. But I protect them and I protect myself. A lot of times when this occurs, most people can control their emotions. I do suggest a lot of times that if both the women or the man can't control themselves, I do suggest they drive separately to the office. Since
your livelihood is based on the polygraphy test, you're a firm believer in its accuracy.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. At 100%. You'll hear everyone go, I don't believe in them. You'll hear people say, I believe in them. The polygraph examination is based on a lot of things. It's based on, one, the examiner's experience itself, the formulation of questions, and the individual itself. So when you hear people, I don't believe, a lot of times that is based on the individual's results. It's based on the inexperience of the examiner. I mean, just like in any profession, as you know, you have those that are good in their profession, and you have those that are bad in their profession. And yes, you can have those in the polygraph field that can render the wrong result, which can really alter and affect someone's life. That's why, Troy, I really take this very serious, and I take my time in these type of situations.
Well, I'm sure that you've seen enough liars where you could even tell if they're being deceitful without even looking at the machine sometimes, I would imagine.
Absolutely. I'm an expert in body language.
Without somebody being able to take a test, let's say, immediately. As far as body language, what's something that they could watch out for to see if someone's being deceitful?
Eye movement. They can tell based on the way people look, the way people sit, if they're not looking at you, if they're not talking, the way certain people say things. It all depends on how people react to certain questions. Well, let's hope on Valentine's Day night, tonight, if you go out, the person sitting across from you isn't too fidgety. David Goldberg of Executive Protection Group.